Hello again from Messiah Lutheran Church on Skidaway Island. I'm Pastor Jason with another video. This one's entitled Ministry During the Time of COVID. So I want to take some time just to let you know how ministry is intended to be and how the virus has affected us. And so I want to take a little time and say, well, what does Jesus talk about? And I've got this model. I got this from Mr. Mike Breen, a pastor in the Anglican Church in England, and he talks about ministry and the Christian life like a triangle, and that there are three dimensions to the faithful life. And the first dimension is up, and as Lutherans, sometimes we want to put down, is that we have a vertical relationship with God. So the types of things this is talking about is worship, prayer, and scripture, things that affect our faith in kind of an isolated way, or with God. And so that's the up dimension. Then there is the in dimension to the faith, which is Jesus hung out in small groups. He walked around with 12 followers and he cared for them. And look at this. If you don't know me very well, you don't know that my writing can leave a lot to be desired. So Jesus hung out with the disciples. So he had fellowship. He ate together. They lived together. We might even say shared life. So that's the in. So you have a community of believers who are sharing life, living together, having fellowship together, and they follow God, right? But that wasn't all there was to the church as Jesus set it up. There's also this out component, that it's not just enough to be a cozy club with God, that we need to serve others. So churches will serve the hungry, or help the poor, or help children, or people who are alone. At Messiah, it's called outreach. How do we bless others? So we can look at this as an individual Christian, or we can think about it as a community. And for a moment, the conventional wisdom is you're usually good at two out of the three things. And if one of the things missing, then we're kind of in trouble, or we're not really following the pattern of Scripture. So if you only pray and serve others, like that would be a very active ministry that with a strong commitment, but not much fellowship. So it's great if you love God and you want to serve with us, but don't tell us about any problems you might be having or challenges. The role is to serve out and up. So that'd be kind of a commando style of Christianity. Or if you take out the up dimension, you just want to serve others and have fellowship, well, then God's absent. So you're kind of a civic organization or some sort of social club. And if you take out I think I said in the beginning, if you take out the out, then you're just doing worship and you're having fellowship. That's a very cozy community that's really inwardly focused. Now, here's the model. And if we think about how has COVID affected Christianity, how Jesus has set it up, well, worship is no longer done together. We worship in our homes through technology. There are some Bible studies still taking place, discipleship hour on Sunday morning, men's Bible study on Wednesday morning. The women's Monday morning Bible study is starting to think about what they might be doing next, I hear. We've had concert of prayer on Wednesday nights. I think they're shutting down because they often do in the spring. But those would be some up activities that we're doing even though there's a virus. What about out? Well, it's been hard because how do you serve another person without seeing them? Our outreach team has really been tending the question about who is most affected by the virus. and they've established that of our partnerships, it's Ronald McDonald House, we have a long-time partnership with, and Second Harvest, because the children are home and there's more food need in the community. And then fellowship has been really hard to do. It happens with Bible studies, and I know a lot of you are talking outside to your neighbors, but as Messiah, we're really struggling with this. So we have a challenge before us. How do we be the church? And with the restrictions of COVID, when we think about this model. So I just want to plant some seeds for you to consider this week, and next week I'll share with you some things that I'm seeing in our community and with this model of directions where we can go. So be safe and be well, and we'll talk to you again next week. Thank you.